Money. It's something we all think about, worry about, and make decisions about every day. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why do we make the financial choices we do? Today, we're diving into a simple yet powerful idea. People do some crazy things with money. But no one is crazy. Here's the thing, every single one of us has a unique experience with money. We come from different generations, were raised by parents with different incomes and values, and have faced different economic conditions. What you've lived through shapes how you think about money, and that experience is far more compelling than anything you'll read in a book or hear from an expert. Think about it. A person who grew up in poverty sees risk and reward differently than someone who's always had financial security. Someone who lived through high inflation will think about saving and spending differently than someone who grew up in a time of stable prices. Even something as universal as the stock market can look completely different depending on when you start paying attention to it. Let's take some examples. During the Great Depression, millions of Americans experienced fear and loss that stayed with them for life. But John F. Kennedy, born into one of the wealthiest families, had a completely different experience. For him, the Depression was something he read about in books. And that's the challenge. No amount of studying can recreate the emotional scars of someone who lived through losing everything. You can understand something intellectually, but until you've lived it, it's hard to change your behavior based on it. Economists Ulrika Malmendier and Stefan Nagel found that people's lifetime investment decisions are heavily influenced by the economic conditions they experienced early in life. Someone who grew up during high inflation might avoid bonds, while someone who grew up during a strong stock market might favor stocks. It's not about intelligence or education, it's about personal history. Now, let's talk about something that often gets labeled as crazy: buying lottery tickets. Did you know that low-income households spend an average of $412 a year on lottery tickets? That's 4 times more than high-income households. To someone with financial stability, this might seem irrational. But for many, it's not just about money, it's about hope. It's about the dream of escaping a cycle that feels inescapable. You don't have to agree with this reasoning, but understanding it, empathizing with it, helps us see that what looks crazy to one person can make perfect sense to another. And here's another thing. The financial systems we rely on today are still relatively new. Retirement savings, widespread college education, index funds, all of these are less than a century old. It's no wonder we're still figuring it out. So, what's the takeaway here? It's this: we all do crazy things with money. But we're not crazy. We're all just trying to make sense of a system shaped by our unique experiences and limited by what we've lived through. So, the next time you see someone making a money decision you don't understand, remember, they're telling themselves a story shaped by their life. And your story, it's different too. Thanks for watching. If this made you think differently about money, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about how we navigate this financial world together. Until next time, remember, no one is crazy. We're all just figuring it out.